everybody, this week we're going to talk about Joseph and his new coat. So you can probably think of a couple different Josephs in the Bible, maybe. So there's Jesus's earthly dad in the New Testament, Joseph, right? And there's also Joseph in the Old Testament, and that's who we're talking about today. So let's go ahead and listen to our story. This story is found in the very first book in the Bible, the book of Genesis. Joseph had 10 big brothers and one little brother. He loved God and he loved his family. His father loved Joseph very much. He gave him a special present. It was a new coat with lots of colors. He showed his new coat to his brothers. Joseph's brothers were grumpy and jealous. They wanted the colorful new coat. They told Joseph to go away and were unkind to him. The big brothers went to look after the sheep. One day his dad told Joseph to find them. Joseph put his new coat on straight away. He always obeyed his father. It was a long way to go. Joseph had to ask someone the way. When he saw them, he called out and waved, but his brothers were still grumpy. They were not kind and took away his coat. They then put him down inside a big hole. Joseph was sad, but he remembered that God was always with him. The brothers saw men coming on camels. They were traders going to Egypt. The brothers took Joseph and sold him to them. The men took Joseph away to sell as a servant who would work hard for whoever bought him. Joseph prayed and asked God to help him. He knew that God is always with us and he wants us to do what is good and right. And so Joseph knew God would look after him in Egypt. So there's a lot we can learn from this story from looking at it from multiple sides. So let's first look at it from Joseph's brothers. They got jealous. We're not supposed to get jealous, right? One of the 10 commandments is not to covet or not to get jealous over other people's things. And that's what they did. And then they basically got rid of Joseph. They sold him off. So they do feel guilty after the fact. We don't really hear it in this particular telling of the story, but they do feel guilty after they see how sad their parents are. And after a while, they're like, what really did happen to them? Because they really don't know. So they feel guilty. So that shows us how we're supposed to treat other people, even when we're maybe not happy and maybe feel jealous. We should still try to treat them with respect and be kind to them, no matter what. And from the other side, looking at it from Joseph, should we be showing off our new coat and be so proud of it? Should we be showing off all the things we have? No, because that's probably going to make other people jealous. And that's not very being kind to other people, is it really? So we shouldn't do that. But Joseph also remembered that God was with him, even though all these horrible things were happening to him. Just like God is always with each and every one of us. For this craft, you're going to want some different colored crayons, a writing utensil, a piece of paper, and a pair of scissors. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold our paper in half. Then I'm going to take my writing utensil, and I'm going to make sure I connect to the side of my paper. We're going to draw Joseph's coat. This way we'll have a coat that'll open up so we can maybe write a message inside of it. Then I'm going to cut out my coat. And then I'm going to take my crayons and I am going to make a rainbow. Do you know the order of the colors of the rainbow? So the rainbow starts with red, yellow, orange, green, green's my favorite color, so I'll make this a big section. Blue, And then purple. So I'm going to have a little bit of extra room here. So I think I'm just going to put green on the end. But that's the order of the rainbow. Red, yellow, orange, green, blue, and then purple. Then I'm going to put a Bible verse on the inside of my coat. So I'm going to open it up. On the inside of it, I'm going to write, "You planned evil against me. And then God planned it for good to bring about the present result." And that is Genesis 50:20. So that's something that Joseph says to his brothers after they find him a long time from that. So that's what we're going to talk about next week. Hope you had fun making your craft this week. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in Sunday school. Bye!